Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins and Trevor.
Against the wall. I think when we're up against it, that's when we know and find out what our resources are. What about this one? Hang on, that's not the one. What about this? Give underthinking a try. Now, obviously a reference to the fact that most of us sometimes are probably guilty of overthinking something. If we have something to worry about, something someone has said, or we're worried about anything really that may be on the horizon coming up to us, we can really overthink it, with maybe having an operation or having a tooth out. And we can put ourselves into a real sense of stress by constantly thinking about it, thinking what could go wrong, etc., etc. So this one, give underthinking a try, seems to me to be quite a good bit of advice. What do you think?
I think I'm probably an advocate for that. I'll be a good advocate for that because there's so many things that people panic about, and they come to me and they say, "Oh, I'm so worried about this and that and that," and I'm thinking, right, okay, it's probably not going to be as bad as you think, or might not even happen. And most of the people that I've spoken to, that's come to me with certain things that they feel fearful about, it's never happened. Actually, never did. So yeah, underthinking is one thing that could actually keep you sane. It would keep you, and it would help you to see to see clearly your next line of action. Because if you panic sometimes, then say for instance, I've seen people that fought off, not seen, but I've heard of people that have fought off a vicious animal like a grizzly bear coming to attack them, and I've seen people that have been half mauled by this grizzly, and then when you compare both, the other one that's been able to fight it off did not panic so much. They didn't think about oh, I'm gonna die.
I think I'd be panicking, yeah.
Well, if you panic, sometimes when you're afraid, you go numb, don't you? Not numb, but limp. So you can't you find yourself physically unable to move because of this fear. Yeah. And that plays into the hands of this whatever is trying the bear, yeah. But if you just react, sometimes the animal's scared. They be like, "Whoa, I didn't expect him to, want to fight back or react." And sometimes they take a step back, and then they try. And if you continue to, make yourself courageous or look courageous, I don't think any of us would be courageous, but make yourself look courageous, then sometimes it works. I would say sometimes, because I've never tried.
It's true. But yeah, I mean, I think the point you're making there is that you don't want to show fear to, say, a wild animal or a wild dog or something, because that can encourage what they're going to do, I suppose. But yeah, underthinking probably is a good way to be, but maybe somewhere down the middle, because some things obviously do require us to think about them. But it's very easy to overthink, as we know. Yeah. What about this? You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. In other words, we can't control outside events, but we can control our mind. In other words, we can control how we react to certain situations. And I think this is an interesting one, that if somebody offends us or upsets us, and it happens to all of us in life, it's quite easy to sort of get a bit over emotional about it inside and worry about it. Whereas if we really learned the art of how we react to situations, then it's only ourselves who can make us better or worse. So it's all about that reaction, isn't it, really?
It is, yeah. Yeah. Well, this is all we've got time for. But it's really interesting, thought-provoking,
Yeah,
questions and
absolutely.
scenarios that you've brought up. Do you want to do the conclusion, please, Rob?
Yes, well, we've got quite a few others we haven't got through, so we'll include some of those next week because they do make us think about how we react to things, etc. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you've found something of interest. I'm Trevor Gear, and he calls me bruv.
And I'm Emmy Hikins, and he calls me Cuz. Join us again. It's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me too.
This has been a Deepstuff Radio podcast for Deepstuff Records. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.